Shalom. Want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers teaching this truth and sincerity. Shalom to the few brothers and sisters that's listening and supporting this truth as well. Alright, so I've just been meditating on on why the world is the way it is, man. Why it's in chaos, man. And the reason being is that everybody's afraid or scared to give correction, man, give rebuke. You know, the way wickedness just exceeds in this earth. Obviously, we know it's because of the so-called white man Esau, who is Edom, right? And he pushes out his agendas to say don't judge me and not to judge people and love people for who they are. And then but then he'd be the same one to want to lock you up for doing if you go against his laws, man. Point an example being, um, they'll tell you not to judge a murderer, man. You know, or what else? Or the fact that you could have prevented someone from being a murderer by offering correction, man. By offering rebuke, you know, by chastising that person, man. Whether you be a father to your son, okay, you could have avoided all those things, man. But what did Daddy Esau say, man? He said he'll take care of it, man. And his way of taking care of it is letting you do as thou wilt, man. Alright, that's Satanism shit that he's on, man. You can be whatever you want, man. And he's the reason why this world is in the highest levels of its wickedness, man. Alright, that's why your son could be a faggot, your daughter could be a lesbian, man, a slut, a whore, you know, because you can't judge them. Alright, you can't offer that correction and rebuke, man. You can't do that in this society. Alright, in righteousness. Okay, but then he's still a hypocrite at the same time, you know. In his school teachings and stuff like that, he would say, let's offer some constructive criticism, right, to a student that may have presented a project or a research project of some sort in front of the class. Then he would use the students, all right, to offer constructive criticism. All right, a constructive criticism is basically to better you, right? But that's still judging. You're critiquing someone, so that's still judgment. Everybody judges, man. All right, and if you judge righteously, you can then better a person, man. All right. So I'm gonna get into these scriptures just to back up my point. All right. This is Leviticus 19 and 17. It says, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor." All right. And who's your neighbor, man? This only applies to you people of your nation, man. And we're dealing with the nation of Israel, okay, which is the so-called blacks, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him." All right. So if you see that your neighbor is about to go off, man, you'll correct him because you love him, man. If you see your brother doing something that he shouldn't be doing, you're gonna correct him, man. You're gonna tell him, no, don't do that, man. All right, to avoid a greater judgment, you know, from on high, man. You know, and then this then applies to what, your son or your daughter as well, your wife, your woman. You know, all right, because you don't want sin. What is the wages of sin, man? Death. So you don't want death to befall upon your neighbor. Okay. This is Deuteronomy 28:20. It says, "The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke." in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. All right. So the Most High, right now we're in captivity. All right. This is one of the curses that Most High set upon us. He's using he's sent us rebuke, but he's using the so-called white man as rebuke, man. And the thing is with the so-called white man's rebuke is that he furthered the affliction. All right. So we're really feeling the wrath of the so-called white man. All right. To get us right, we're now we need to be cleaving onto the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. The reason why Most High put us in this position is we forsake him, we forsook him, man. Right? But he put us in this position so that we could eventually wake up, man, and call back on him, turn to the Lord, man, and know that our power is on high, man. We don't need we don't look to the so-called white man as an authority, as our power. We look unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, so the Most High sent that rebuke on us. All right, we're going through it right now. This is Proverbs 9:8. It says, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee, man. All right, so if you're wise and you get corrected by a brother, all right, in this truth, then you're gonna love that man, you know. And also in turn, if the people of the world apply these morals and values, man, we would have an upright society, you know. You know, so it goes both ways, you know. So if the people, if they claim they love God so much, but they don't want to uphold the morality of the Most High, man, that's within the scriptures, you know, the way that the society would be righteous. But no, the Bible is what do they say? The Bible is outdated. The Bible is ancient. You know, this is the modern world now. All right, but the scriptures speak about the past and the future, dummy. All right, past, present, and future. So where have you been? All right, it's the living waters. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 13:1 says, a wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. All right, and that's what we hear right now. That's what we have, a whole bunch of scorners in this society, especially of our nation, man, getting caught up. All right, and the reason why our people are under these curses, man, because they don't want to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And they want to be scorners, and they end up dead or in jail, man, trapped in Esau's system. Although we're all trapped up in Esau's system, but when you're in jail, man, you're really trapped, man. You're really locked up. That's hell, man. When you're in jail, that's hell as well, man. It's a higher form of hell than the hell that we are already in. It's still hell that when we're so-called free, so to speak. But this is still slavery. But when you locked up, man, that's your life. You might as well be dead. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we have, man. A whole bunch of scorners in our nation. You know? And then amongst the heathen, a whole bunch of scorners as well. Esau being the number one. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, with his lawless society, man. Anything the scriptures say do or don't do, he does the opposite, man. He flips it, man. You know? This is Amos 5:10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. All right, so when we go out into the highways and byways, man, when we come out to speak this truth, man, they hate us for that, man. But we're telling you the truth. Thus saith the Bible, man. This is the Bible that you people so-called grew to know and love, right? That you love God and all this stuff. All right, we're just speaking the truth according to the scriptures, and then you know that this society is off according to the scriptures. All right, because whatever the scriptures say, you do the opposite, man, and that's why this place is in chaos. That's why this place is a fucking shit show. You know? And nobody wants to deal with rebuke, man. If you had rebuked your child, they wouldn't become a miscreant, man, in the society. If you knew how to rebuke according to the scriptures, man, in righteousness, But the world is these people are this world is in chaos because of the people, man, and the morality is just it's low. You know what I'm saying? But I had to bring this out to wake the elect, man. Lord will, this was edifying and shalom.